Welcome to Yaking Off. This is our brand new show where we just sit down and talk about whatever comes to mind. We don't really have a time cap for this, so we're just going to see where the conversation takes us and just go from there. So over here we have Carlos Vasquez, and over here we have Bryan Chanticott. I am not the host. I'm not hosting this. This is kind of just freewheeling conversation. So who has something they want to talk about first?
I don't know. Let's see. What were we just talking about though? Before this, Shazam, Broly, DC and all. Wait, why are they called World?
The DC movie universe?
Yeah.
Because they want to be different. See, like, here's the thing. It's dumb.
It's really
So today at Comic-Con, DC announced that their movie universe is called Worlds of DC. It's stupid.
So dumb.
It's stupid as fuck. It sounds like the part of like a theme park. It's like, here's the DC section of the Universal theme park, Worlds of DC. That's what it sounds like. See, because the thing is, DC never officially said, here's what the name of our universe is. So everybody had been calling it the DCEU, the DC Expanded or Extended Universe. It's something like that. So everybody's just been calling it DCEU ever since Man of Steel came out. And DC is just like, I guess taking the moment now to say, here's what our universe is called. And I was just like, get over your fucking self. It sounds stupid as fuck, alright? Just roll with DCEU. You didn't say anything for like 4 fucking years. Stop being a bitch about it, alright? Deal with it.
Damn, 4 years.
Nate
It's
hates
been
DC, by the way.
No, I actually prefer DC characters over Marvel. It's just that, like, with Marvel, they actually seem to know what they're fucking doing when it comes to making a goddamn movie.
Oh, so you really like DC characters more?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I like...
Yeah, that's true.
um...
No, you got a good point.
Like, I like the world of DC more. Like Marvel, it's complicated.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Nate loves the grittiness of the DC world compared to Marvel's lighthearted shit, but it doesn't matter because Marvel makes better shit. Right, Nate?
Like, it's not even about like the grittiness for me. Like, I don't know. I grew up watching DC stuff, so I just maybe why I like it more. Because, like, growing up, the only thing that Marvel had, they had the 90s X-Men cartoon, and they had...
Spider-Man.
That's what I say. 90s X-Men cartoon, Spider-Man, and DC had Batman animated series, and they had Batman Beyond. I watched a lot more Batman animated series and Batman Beyond than I did Spider-Man. I still love the Spider-Man cartoon. That's probably what made me love Spider-Man. And the little bit I watched of X-Men made me love X-Men. So it's just like... But yeah.
Those shows overrated?
What shows?
Those old like Marvel.
Okay, I think X-Men is overrated. It's like that theme song, 10 out of 10. Actual show, overrated. It's not even that good.
They didn't go places like at all.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man was a good show.
Spider-Man is a legit good show. Like,
Okay.
very, like, legitimately a good show. And then Batman animated series, not overrated. One of the best cartoons ever made. Batman Beyond, same thing.
Which one's better?
Which one? I prefer Beyond. I haven't seen all of animated series actually because it's hard. It's like because like when I was like 5 or so, that's when I was like when we got cable, and so when I was watching TV, the animated series had like already ended or was about to end, and Batman Beyond had just came out. So Batman Beyond was what they were showing all the time. So that's why I watched more of. So that's why I like it more.
Okay.
They're different tones also.
Yeah. See, like, I don't really remember the ending for the Batman anime series, but I do, like, every time, like I've watched all the shows. Like, you know, I've watched Batman anime series, Beyond, and Justice League. And, like...
I forgot Justice League,
yeah.
my bad.
See, like, the original Justice League, not Unlimited. Because, like, original Justice League, I felt like it was more of a continuation of the
Batman, Superman.
Because, like, I don't know, like, Batman had some really good parts in there. Because, was Unlimited the one with Ace in there, or was it just the normal one?
Wait, the one where she dies?
Yeah.
That was an episode of Batman Beyond.
What was that?
Yeah, because that was an episode where Batman Beyond, where Terry finds out that Bruce is his biological father.
Because I feel like I feel like there was another episode.
And they
Dude,
fucking hitting you with that lore.
No, because like there is another episode in Justice League where Ace is first introduced, but the episode where she dies is in Batman Beyond.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's how it is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember because like
confident. Woo!
I'm not downing him.
Okay.
I've watched the shows too. So
this man's electric.
I'm just trying. No, there's a lot of like shit to remember for like, especially for the DC shows. It's just like there's so much shit to remember because they like pound out like all of this shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I do gotta say though, most like Marvel animation nowadays is like fucking trash.
Yeah, yeah.
They already canceled this, but did you ever watch Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes?
Yeah.
That was so good. I was so mad when they canceled.
Well, I think the first 2 seasons I really liked, and then they had a transition where they had the 3 leaders of the fucking Avengers or whatever.
Yeah,
so
it was Captain
Thor,
Marvel.
no, it was Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man.
Yeah.
And then like they went on to the more shit, like the more recent shit. I don't know. Like I like the Ultimate Spider-Man era kind of cartoons. Like, the most recent ones with Drake as Peter Parker.
Oh, I didn't like that ones because like he kept on doing like the things like where there'd be it would like pause it and then like it showed his mental thinking and like he'd be doing like it'd be like miniature Spider-Man doing a drawing. I can't stand.
I mean that was kind of unneeded, but like it's a kid show, so I mean obviously they're gonna have to do something like that. I don't know. I like the continuity they had between those shows. Like they had that show. And then they had some of the Avengers.
And they had that Guardian show.
Yeah, they had the Guardian show, and then they had the Hulk show. Yeah. Which I actually like.
Oh, you like it?
I like the Hulk show.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was kind of weird because like
Wait, you said you fucking hate it?
I don't like.
It's different. It's not like. It's kind of like.
Why does that sound? Wait, let me try.
And Hulk and the Agents of Smash.
Oh, it's fucking trash. Is what you're trying to say?
No, it's like it's different. It's like Bruce Banner. He's like control of the Hulk, so like he can speak normal. He's not like pissed off or anything most of the time, and like it's him with his own Avengers.
Yeah, it's just like pretty much like all the Hulk characters. It's like Hulk,
She-Hulk,
Red Hulk,
He-Hulk,
and
Mime Hulk,
and Seth Green.
Hulk, A-Bomb, She-Hulk, Red Hulk,
and Seth
Scar.
Green. Seth Green. Joker.
Oh.
He was the blue guy.
A-Bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
B-Bomb.
And
what the fuck are these characters?
What do you mean?
As a guy who's has no stakes with these, it's just like
no. See that they're all Hulks. There's all Hulks. They're all Hulks.
Basically,
it's literally okay. If you think about the show's kind of like Ninja Turtles, I guess.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Was
Hulk?
Yeah,
that's the funny.
That
part.
was like the way they're going for. I don't know. It's all right. Like the real world like reality TV show spin on. It's kind of like an interesting take. Cause okay, have you ever watched like Survivor or like any reality TV show?
No.
Okay, so oftentimes like they'll do like the thing where like they show well not that they'll have like the conversation like you know the 2 people will be interesting right and then like they'll show like in the post edit like they'll have like the person like sitting in a room like they're asking them a question and it's like so I was having that argument with that person because like they're pissing me off that kind of shit. Okay, they do that on Agents of Smash.
Okay.
It's because A-Bomb's recording everything because he wants people to know that they don't need to be afraid of the Hulk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like
what's that show? What's the cartoon show that's like?
Or where they do the camera thing?
Yeah.
Like that? Total Drama Island, right?
Yeah, Total Drama. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't watch. Jesus Christ,
I
feel so fucking old.
But yeah, I'll give you a rundown all those Hulks right quick. So, Hulk got exposed to the gamma radiation, became the Hulk. She-Hulk is his cousin who when she got blood transfusion from him became She-Hulk.
Okay.
Red Hulk is Betty Brand's father that like he's like I'm the government. Hulk's should be used as a weapon. Blah blah blah. So he got like the Hulk formula eventually, used it on himself, became Red Hulk.
Okay.
A-Bomb is like Hulk's friend Rick Jones.
It's his Bucky.
His what?
It's his Bucky.
He's basically Captain America Bucky.
Okay.
And then Scar is Hulk's son from when he was in space.
Planet Hulk.
Yeah.
Wait, you said Hulk's son?
Yeah.
Who'd he fuck?
Some alien chick. I don't remember.
Oh, so that's not important? The mom's not important at all?
Nah. Scar's not even important, dude. Nobody gives a fuck about
Yeah,
Scar.
he can't even speak a fucking sentence. So.
I don't remember.
He's like a caveman.
Scar sucks.
He's a Hulk. He's a gray Hulk with a sword. That's about it. He's the barbarian character.
Sounds alright. Sounds like dog shit, but...
I'm not a huge fan of
Hulk.
Hulks. Yeah, the current Hulk comic book, the Immortal Hulk, going
Is
on
that
right
with
now.
Amadeus, right?
What's up?
Is that with Amadeus?
No. That's totally awesome Hulk. That already ended.
Oh.
So the current Hulk comic, Immortal Hulk, is it's Bruce Banner's back, and it's being written by Al Ewing, and it's a pretty interesting take because Hulk started out like in the '60s as back before they had like traditional like superhero comics, they had like monster comics or like weird horror comics.
Yeah.
So like it was like one of those tales of like, ooh, there's a monster trapped inside the body of a man, and he comes out at night.
So this
but during the day, they're bringing that back.
So does this tie into like the Howling Commandos? Because that's what it seems like.
Oh no, it doesn't.
See, man.
Are you talking about the Howling Commandos where they're all monsters?
Yeah, low-key Howling Commandos are fucking cool. Okay.
Yeah.
They're like the the SEALs of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they're like Navy SEALs of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
But they're like monsters. So there's like a werewolf, a mummy, Frankenstein's monster. But
yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's Swamp Guy.
Yeah. It's a good take on Hulk. So Bruce, you know, it's like during the day, it's like Bruce Banner, but as soon as night comes, the Hulk takes over.
Also like Dr. Jekyll, right?
Yeah, it's like that's what it's a really it's a really good take the way it's running so far, and like this is like a way more like the Hulk isn't like just like rampaging around in this version. He's like more kind of like sinister, like he's like Punisher-esque. So like
Jesus.
He's more anti-hero than he is.
So how many issues?
it's on like issue 4 so far.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Would recommend.
Be his first comic?
No, I'm gonna
Wait, but you said so. Wait, but okay, so it's been a while since you said this, but I remember you were telling me that DC comics are better than Marvel.
Yeah, like
Is
right
that still
now,
the case?
right now, I think DC's like comic book universe is like, you know, the state of it right now is better.
Yeah,
Because they don't do the
and you
stupid
still think
resets
that
all the
right
time.
now.
At the moment, yeah, but Marvel, ever since they got the new editor in chief, I forgot his name. I can't think of it right now.
It doesn't matter.
What? You know, I can't keep track of anything.
No, they're just gonna they're gonna reboot the universe again anyways.
Like he's been doing a pretty good job. Like you are right. They had like a new relaunch where they sent a bunch of comics back to #1, but like the tone of it, it feels like, you know, they're not committing. They're committing. They're not going to change the numbers up. Hopefully, because I made a pledge that if they relaunch like line wide relaunch again, I'm out for Marvel.
What does that mean? How long? Or are you actually
can
you really think that you're actually out forever for the rest of your life? 'Cause, you know.
I'd give it a couple years.
Okay, fair enough.
He'll break up with it. Then he'll be like, I need you.
Baby, come back.
Like SpongeBob with water.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wait, you know what? I had this random thought. Do you guys like I said, because you said this to me one time a long time ago, where like if you really like I guess like a show or something, you like purposely not watch some stuff of it because you don't want it to end, even if like the show ends.
What?
I know it sounds so weird, but like how can I say it? It's hard to explain. Like pretty much it's like how some people like, for example, let's say they're a big fan of a show or something, and they won't watch like the last season, I guess. Because they don't want it to.
They don't,
you see what I'm saying?
they don't want to ruin their experience.
Or not that it's bad. It's just
That's
that they don't want
once
to.
you watch the last episode,
you know it's
no
really
more.
over, and you're just kind of like you purposely don't watch some of the stuff because you're like, you know what? I just don't.
I don't want the ride to be over.
Yeah, I don't want the ride to be over.
I think that's more common in like sci-fi shows, like Star Trek and stuff. Because like you're like, oh man, this is a good show, and then you get to the end, and you're like, oh, it's over, and then they're not gonna come up with another season or something of it, you know.
I wonder what made me say that, because I at least now I definitely don't think that now. Because to me, I'm like, at least now I kind of think the progression of the journey and then the culmination is what I look forward to. Like the ending is like
Very
satisfying. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wonder what I don't know. I must have been watching something at the time that maybe it was one of like How I Met Your Mother was ending or something like that.
Maybe. I just remember like we were talking about how like he said like some, I don't even know what show it was or what what started the conversation, but you said pretty much like there's like you would purposely not watch like an episode or whatever because you're like, you know what, I just like wanted to like whenever I need to go back to it, I can watch this, and I've never watched it.
Oh,
like
okay.
you know, like it was weird.
This journey never ends.
Yeah, like your journey never technically ended. Like you didn't watch like you still have something to. You know what? The show's over, but I can come back and watch this or whatever it is.
I have no idea.
Cause like I remember like you saying that kind of made me think of Naruto, and for me, where I was like, man, there's some stuff I was like, man, have I not watched? Because I remember I had a weird transition where with Naruto like, where that's when like, I stopped watching the anime and I started reading the manga because you were like, always kind of telling me to, you know what, like read manga, don't just watch anime.
Yeah.
And so then with Naruto, that was the first thing that you kind of convinced me to, you know, like just read the manga, it's always ahead, whatever. And so then, like, sometimes, like, it's weird, like, with manga, that it almost makes me, like, not even care about watching the anime. Like, with One Piece, right? I haven't watched an anime in forever. And for Naruto, a lot of the end of Naruto, I didn't watch, because I just read the manga, and I was like, alright, cool. And then I watched the fights afterwards, but I was like, I already got all the info from the manga anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I was, it just surprised me how satisfying manga is, actually.
Yeah.
Just reading it.
Because the only part of like anime that's like better than manga is like the pervy scenes and fighting. like see like the way I like it's pretty much similar to what you said. Like I read the manga and then like say it's like, man, I kind of want to like go through that arc again.
Sure.
That's like it's like, well, like now, like, you know,
now that it's over, I can quickly
just go back to the anime, you know,
and like fast forward through parts I want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get you.
And like besides, dude, the Naruto filler and Shippuden, like, it got ridiculous.
No, it did.
Because like the manga ended up finishing up like a year and a half before the anime.
Yeah, and they're just trying to milk the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I guess like to me, I'm glad. Well, fans did it, not Naruto did it, but fans made filler guides. So like, if you want to watch a filler, hey, go for it. But if you just want to watch anime, like normal, then you can just go to that.
Real talk, if you do want to get through Naruto, like if you want to experience like all of it, and you just like want like the highlights, just play the Ultimate Ninja Storm games.
Oh,
that is the fastest way to experience the entire.
Yeah, if you want to just go fast, then yeah,
that like you can play through those and like the beginning part of Boruto.
See, that's just so.
You can watch. Sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
but you can watch the last movie, and that completely bypasses like the last 20 episodes of Naruto. So,
yeah.
Oh, with like all the wedding stuff.
yeah, because like
People actually like that too. I liked it.
Yeah.
I like the Shikamaru.
Yeah, and
stuff.
Shikamaru. See, we talked about how like there's a lot of what did they call it though? Was it light novels?
Yeah, there's like he wrote some light novels.
So it was really good with Kakashi, Shikamaru.
Dude, those like
Itachi.
four or five episodes, like the Sasuke one.
Yeah.
That one sucked. Do you remember that one?
is that when he was a kid, right?
No. It was like during the same time as like after the war and like everybody was doing stuff. So like Sasuke, he was there was like some with the exploding people that came to the village. Do you remember that episode?
Yes.
And-
Yes.
Yeah, and so they were trying to figure out how to like make these people like stop, like
Yeah. Okay. I know
disarm
what you're
them.
talking about,
And so like
Yeah.
Sasuke.
Itachi, Kakashi called Sasuke.
Yeah, and then like Sasuke realized that was a Kekkei Genkai,
Yeah.
and
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
and like by the end of it, like, you know, he meets like the girl that was doing it because like she was mad and was like wanting revenge against Sasuke because like the Uchihas like killed most of her clan. It was
Filler.
stupid.
And literally there too, and I know exactly what you're talking about. The fight was cool, but I was like, that's all you really wanted to watch.
Like the whole moral of that story that ended up basically being, it's
Don't
like
fuck with
you,
Sasuke.
not even that. It's like you can do messed up things as long as you have a friend in power to bail you out.
Oh,
Because-
yeah, that's true. No, because you're talking about Sasuke. Yeah, Sasuke.
Because like Naruto bailed out Sasuke so that way
Hard
all the
for it.
Hokages wouldn't kill him.
Yeah.
And then Naruto and Sasuke vouched for the chick, even though she killed a bunch of people, so that way she wouldn't go to prison.
Yeah.
That's the whole moral of the story. It is like, hey, you can do fucked up things to people.
Not one of
as
their
long-
not one of their brightest storytelling.
How many?
That's the big thing that Naruto always did succeed on, or
Yeah.
like the underdog story.
How many how many filler stories did they have? Like you know, they had it for different characters. Because I know they had the Itachi one, they had the Kakashi one.
Those are
Those
good
were
though.
good.
That's honestly like some of my
Oh, they
favorite
teach
stuff.
the Itachi one. That one's
Yeah.
real good.
Like to me, Naruto has good filler. It's just like it's hard to like
Just do it well.
yeah, figure out which one's which. Because some are good and some are bad.
Yeah.
So.
All
And
in
then
all,
some of it they just never did. Like I think there's still other light novels that they didn't do. That probably would have been pretty good.
Yeah. I can't stand reading light novels.
Yeah, I think I tried it once and I was like, wow.
it's a book. I don't like.
But not even but I mean books are fine. You know?
It's like
just
I don't know if it's like a translation issue, but reading a light novel is boring as fuck. Like I don't know if it's just like the
because
way
it doesn't have images.
No,
it's
but
not
a
even that.
book. No,
Like, I read
Nate
books all the
reads
time.
book all the time.
Like
So.
it's just like I don't know if it's like a translation issue, like if it, like I read smoother in Japanese, you know. But like reading a light novel, the way it's written is so poor.
Because
like-
it feels like a script. Almost.
It feels more like a rough outline
Of a,
than like an actual
of
book.
just
I
people.
feel like that's what Japanese books are.
Then I guess Japanese. Well, I wouldn't say. I don't know, but all the light novels I've read have been shitty at any rate.
That's why I don't. That's just the bad thing about anime nowadays, though.
All the animes are based off light novels.
Light novels. Yeah, you can't read a manga.
They come up with a light novel, then there's the manga, then there's anime.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of light novels, you read the Shield Hero manga, right?
Yeah.
Are you excited for the anime?
Yes and no, just
Okay.
because like I didn't really look at any research behind who's doing it or whatever. And
I don't know
it's
who's
just,
doing it either.
And like manga that I like that have become anime recently, they're either like not there
Mm-hmm.
or they're just like they're not like what they should be.
No.
Like
Some of those are just shit.
no, they're not. They're not shit. It's just like they can be more, but they're like limited.
Black
just 'cause-
Clover.
The Black Clover's different because I don't know what the fuck Studio Perio's doing. They make some like fire ass openings, but that animation for the fucking anime is so dog shit. I don't know what, dude. And they've done Naruto, so they should know like at least to do something. But they don't get like
It's because they're putting all their budget on Boruto.
I guess, but like goddamn,
Dude, that fight. I watched the last episode because I don't watch.
Okay, so I just
Boruto.
want to talk to you about this.
That shit
Actually,
was good.
I saw. Did you post up on Twitter about the
Last episode? Yeah, because I saw a pro Street Fighter player talking about it, and I was like, I guess I'll try it. And I watched it. And I thought it was really good.
I saw your post. You said like, maybe you should get back.
Yeah,
on
maybe I
Boruto.
should give it a shot.
And I was like, I actually went and watched the episode, and I was like, it's a good episode.
Yeah.
But I think the things that make it a good episode don't have to do anything with Boruto or the cast of characters that were introduced in Boruto. The episode is cool is because it's Naruto and Sasuke doing stuff.
No. And we've been saying this all the time. So I 100% agree with you. My only thing is like we've been talking about how like we feel like once they go past the movie, will he become a better character?
I mean, they're getting there.
No, but that's the point.
The
That's
next
the point
episode
of the
should be
episode.
there.
But now, in fairness, and to your point, I went to see the Wikipedia and see like what's like after it's filler. Like
So
it's,
they're not doing the manga?
I don't know.
Because the manga takes place after the movie,
Yeah,
so I thought
but
they were just gonna start
They
doing
might,
the
but
manga.
I think they're probably doing it like
it's
a little bit
confusing.
slower.
Trust me, it's so.
Oh, I bet.
confusing.
You know what?
Like I don't even know how much like the manga and the anime are like
Connected?
Yeah, connected.
You know, honestly, dude, like the manga only ever comes out like once every like
month.
3 months.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's not even monthly, dude.
Yeah.
It's like they're only on chapter like 20 something, and like you remember that those first like 6 or 7 chapters were just recapping the
Yeah.
movie again.
And it looked like dog shit.
It looked like dog shit because the art's terrible. So
Kishimoto, right? Is
Kishimoto
Naruto?
did Naruto and yeah.
I thought it was his.
I miss him.
Yeah,
it
his-
isn't. No,
no, that's
yeah,
what I'm talking
Kishimoto has
yeah,
it.
his assistant is the one that taking
He
over.
doesn't do. I was reading about it. He did like he like oversees it barely. He does not.
So he does the Toriyama where he doesn't do
Yeah.
shit. To
Yeah, but I think even like more. Not,
Probably even more hands off.
more. Yeah, he has less to do with it. He's like, oh, okay, whatever.
It's not even my thing.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
I just come and get my checks.
Yeah, my legacy is already.
Every
finished.
time you add in a Naruto character, I get some money.
Yeah, so like pretty much, I think that's how it goes. Like whenever they do his characters, he kind of cares more of like, oh, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
And then if it isn't like if it's like the new cast, he's like, all right, I don't give a shit.
It's just because like as cool as like those fight scenes were in the new episodes of Boruto, it just reaffirms that Naruto and Sasuke are cool. It didn't make me like
No,
Boruto.
I get you. No, you're right.
those characters
you're right.
more.
No, that makes sense.
Boruto is Naruto. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
He has
he's
the
like,
same exact
That
move.
show was so good. It looks so good. It just, you know what, and I know we talked about this before. It just made me look at Super more.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, wow, Super does not look very good. Like, it doesn't look good.
Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't.
And that... It makes me even more excited for the canon Broly movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because that shit looks good.
Wait, is it Broly? I thought it was Yamcha.
Fucking dumb.
You know, dude,
It looks so good. And the music, too.
to tell you the truth, I don't really want another Dragon Ball Z anime series. I'd be fine if they just did movies from now on.
I think they're gonna continue on after the movie.
Yeah, it probably. See, like, my thing is, like, if they just keep on doing animated series, it'll probably just go back to being shit again. So I'd rather just have movies. Because these movies, they've been nailing them out of the park.
Yeah.
Super was shit. Like, other than Goku Black and a few of those fights in the Tournament Power Arc, it was shit.
Yeah, I mean...
And Goku versus Hit.
You know, as much as
I don't think it's shit, but not the best, definitely. Yeah.
as much as I shit on Jiren, dude, I think he's a pretty funny character to add in their universe.
I think the Jiren fight's cool. I think Jiren's a shit character.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, like,
But I get what you mean.
I've seen him enough. I was like, you know what? I'd have Jiren in this situation just because he's so like he's so different from everybody else. He's kind of like he's worse than Majin Buu. How Majin Buu got introduced, he's just like, I'm gonna turn you to candy. Jiren's like, I show up and I'm the strongest guy in the fucking universe. It's just fucking funny. But
And then they give the backstory in like the last second.
Yeah, in the last
second
episode.
to last episode, it's like, dude, I can't care about you now. Like, I just know you're strong, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, I know we talked about this before about how. Are you like one of those people who are like, you know what? If they could like, would you rather them to keep going or to stop? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I was fine with Z. I didn't need any more Dragon Ball after Z. I was good. Like I feel like they had already reached a good conclusion, and then I felt like they just came back, and then it was not as like the movies were good, but like the series that they came out with was not as good as what they had already done. So in that way, from a creative standpoint, I think they failed.
I think for me, they failed when they went to the last arc. Because I feel like if you like go back to the first, like the beginning of Super, you people would look at it more fondly. But then like the last arc was such a shit show. It's almost like Bleach. People now say Bleach is trash, but it's like there were good parts of Bleach.
There was good parts, but then like the
like,
longer it went on, the worse it was.
Yeah, so it's like now they just say the show is shit. I'm like, I kind of struggle to say like that. Just the whole show is now trash.
Yeah.
But,
like, Bleach disappointed me in a lot of ways, but I will say that Bleach is like one of like the most important animes to me, because it got me into like, you know, watching a lot of stuff. So, but yeah, like, I mean, I gotta say, like, as much as I like the Goku Black arc and like some of the stuff in the Tournament of Power arc, I still don't think it's as good as what you did before. And if like you come out with something new, like when you come out with new or you continue or you keep on going, your goal is to make something better than what you already did before. If you come out with something that's worse than what you already did before, how can that be anything other but a failure?
But did you think the movies were better than before? And you thought those were fine?
Like, I thought the movies were like good. Like,
see, to me that's where I'm like, it's as long as it's good.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna always say like, "Oh man, dude, Z was the pinnacle." So, like, okay, but like we didn't say with the movie when the movies came out, everyone's like, "Dude, these movies are pretty good." But I never heard anyone say like, "Oh, these movies are better than Z or any of the movies from Z."
I think
so.
Like if you do it in the mindset like how Pokemon is, like the movies and the anime are just separate things, you know, because the movies aren't technically canon, even though Pikachu remembers everything, you know. So it's kind of like that, like. Like, I remember, like, one of my favorite movies from the DBZ universe was the Lord Slug movie. That one was pretty cool.
Oh, wait. I just think of the abridged of it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even remember what happens in that movie.
Oh, no, they're going to, like, a different tournament.
Is that the Christmas one?
No, that's the summer one. They're, like, on an island or whatever. It's not the same, like, tournament area. They go to, like, a different tournament and everybody's training and shit. It was pretty cool.
But the movies, I can only think of the abridged.
Yeah, because those become such a media thing for like
so fun,
netizens. It's just like, oh man, have you watched that DBZ Abridge? Have you watched that Yu-Gi-Oh Bridge? You know, it's just like,
dude, it's too bad Team 4 Star's never gonna, you know, is like done with it.
Yeah.
They could have at least finished the Cell Saga, man.
But I guess they just didn't have, it's kind of to your point. Like,
I mean, they can't make money off of it, so I can't blame them.
Yeah, but also just like, I guess it was really just that, they didn't have the passion, they didn't want to.
Yeah.
And if they don't want to, it probably wouldn't win. It probably would have gone to shit.
Yeah.
So.
I got Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, though, so that's all good.
Still going strong?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
How often, though?
Like once, like every other month or so.
They're getting close to finishing the anime.
They're getting close to finishing the Darts arc, and then after that, they just got, they got
the final duel, and then that's about it.
No, they gotta do the arc with Siegfried.
Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
El Kaiba. They gotta do that arc, and then they
I'm a
got,
penguin.
and then they just gotta do the duel between.
Is that the guy that he shitted on?
Yeah, and it's just like.
With the pink hair, right?
And it's like, I don't remember you or your pathetic company.
It always goes back to company.
Is that where they introduced his fake half brother or whatever in the computer program or some shit like that? Right?
No, that's Noah. That's a different thing. That was like in the middle of the Battle City arc.
And this is the guy with the Cinderella shit, right? Or whatever.
Yeah, it's like he's the pink haired guy, and he has like the fucking Valkyrie deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. It's like, what your pathetic company.
Yeah.
And then like when he beats him, like don't like never see me again.
Yeah.
Fuck Kaiba. Kaiba Vegeta, right?
Shut up! I have money.
I have money. Kaiba turns to fucking Mr. Krabs. What was this thing that he had to make how much money in like a day?
It was like $1 million or something, right?
He had to make like $10 million
in a day.
in a day or something like that.
It was so fucking funny.
Because it was so dumb. Like,
Of course it
like
is.
as a kid it would be cool, but like as an adult that doesn't make any sense. So he bought this company for like $1 million, right?
Yeah.
And then he said, it's like, all right, like, he told like his this butler dude, find me a company that that really cares about like their No, he had to make $100 million, and he had a $10 million budget. He had $10 million to make $100 million. So he's like, find me a company that really cares about their employees and their customers and wants to treat them well. And so he bought that company for $10 million. And then Kaiba, as a kid, was basically like, all right, I'm going to start treating all your employees like shit and get rid of all of their benefits unless you buy the company back from me. And it's just like, so like a company that he bought for $10 million then had to buy back the company from Kaiba for $100 million. It's like if a company that can be bought for only $10 million had like $100 million to to just spend to buy itself back, it doesn't make mental sense.
Was that from the anime, right? Or was that from the bridge?
No, that's literally what happened.
That's the anime.
That actually happened in the anime, and the bridge was making fun of
that
it.
shit was so fucking funny. The only thing that's worse is Weevil.
Yamete Yugi.
Yamate Yugi! Honestly!
Dude, I really hope you're able to get through like your games. That way we can watch JoJo in October.
JoJo.
Because I do. I'm telling you. I was watching. I forgot to show you guys. There's like this like teaser trailer that came out for part 5. Looks really cool.
I think I've seen it.
But okay. How many parts are there right now? Manga?
8.
And you rank them how?
I haven't seen them all, so I can't say.
Oh, so you haven't read it all?
No, I haven't read part 5 and I haven't read part 6.
People love Stardust Crusader.
So you're excited for 5 because you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
I know a little bit about it, and I've read like the first couple of chapters, but like that's it. I've literally read like 2 chapters of it.
What is that like your rule or something or what?
No, it's just like because 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's not that hard to find translations for. 5 and 6 are like super hard to find like good translations of, and then 7 and 8 is also pretty easy. So it's just the only reason I didn't read 5 and 6 is because it was hard to find, and I couldn't find good translations.
But now 7 and 8 are easy.
Yeah, 7 and 8. I've already read all of 7, and then 8 was being translated. It just like took so long. I stopped reading. So I'll just wait 10 years for when the anime gets there.
10 years. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dead air.
Dead air. No. I was looking at your Switch and I'm just kind of thinking like, When the hell am I gonna get back on that thing? Because to me, like,
Because there's no fucking games on it.
oh, there's a bunch of games for me, but
We
I
should
get
finish all
addicted.
these other games.
But I gotta finish all these fucking PS3 games. Damn it. Those are the big ones I want to get rid of. Get the fuck out.
See, dude, at least you won't have to worry about things too much in the future because I'm done with my backlog.
And I hope you mean that too, by the way.
And right now you're just playing longer games. Too.
The only games that I'm might ever go back to is like if Switch ever brings Tokyo Mirage Sessions, I'll play that. If they ever bring Coliseum and XD Gale Darkness, I'll play those. That's it.
I've already played those.
Yeah.
Except for Tokyo. Tokyo, should I buy that? I wonder how hard it is to find a copy of that, actually.
Probably not very hard. I mean, if you couldn't find any GameStop, like we just order on Amazon.
Like $400.
I don't think it's like that expensive.
No. Dragon Quest VI. I remember that time I looked it up for you. It's like $125 on Amazon, but you can buy it for like $30 at GameStop.
See, I feel like some games feel like they're short printed, but they're not.
Yeah.
Like Tokyo Mirage
They just wanna
Sessions.
fuck you over.
Yeah, like Tokyo Mirage Sessions. That game is not short printed.
Yeah.
Like
You can find it.
Mm.
Cause I feel like with Sega, like you were talking earlier that you get annoyed with, like what games they choose to bring to the West.
yeah,
At least the games that they do bring to the West, they feel like they bring like a good amount of copies.
yeah,
So I appreciate that.
yeah. Like most companies, I don't really care for like short prints because they usually have enough copies.
Mm-hmm.
It's normally just Square that had like short prints their games.
Yeah.
So
No. Do you think this could... Because I know you were making fun of Square, I guess, for the fact that, like, oh, hey, these turn-based RPGs, for some reason, they're doing well. But we keep, forgetting how to make enough copies. Do you think this could ever translate to Final Fantasy?
I was thinking about that actually. Like, oh, maybe they just do like a Final Fantasy like remaster or something, and then just like have like the Octopath team work on it or something like that. And then but it's still turn based, and just put that out. I think they could do that, and be successful. It'd probably be even more successful than just because it has Final Fantasy on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Would you call it a mainline or a spin-off? Maybe he says.
I mean, it just depends on whatever. Like, if they want to do like a spin-off thing from one of the games,
probably a spin-off.
Yeah.
Because how many spin-off games do they have? Like
They have like Crystal Chronicles. They have Explorers, Tactics. I'm sure there's more.
Please.
Oh, okay. Carl's gonna take a restroom break. Yeah, they have those. I can't think of any other ones that they might have. Yeah, I can't think of any other Kingdom Hearts spin. I think that's just it. Like Tactics, Explorers.
Final Fantasy spin-offs.
Huh?
Yeah, Final Fantasy spin-offs.
Yeah.
You said Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I know like Square, like whenever they make like a spin-off of their mainline shit, which they rarely do.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, they tend to be not good or just like very niche.
Yeah.
But like Crystal Chronicles was ass. What people like Tactics.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Did you remember when I bought Dirge of Cerberus on PS2?
I think yeah, maybe. I don't remember because I think you had that game, you just never touched it.
I played it. I didn't finish it though.
Yeah.
That's a bad game.
Yeah, that game's ass.
Yeah. It's funny though.
Yeah.
Like actually, the story for that game was really interesting.
Yeah.
If like after they get done, because I was talking to Carlos about this one day. Like after they get done with the Final Fantasy VII remake,
Yeah.
if they like did like a
remaster of the other two.
Yeah, like a remake in the same vein of like Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus, I'd be down for that.
Oh yeah. Well, see, the thing is Dirge of Cerberus, whenever that came out, that was like one of their first like versions of an action kind of game.
Yeah.
So that's why it was kind of ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind
you couldn't aim. I don't think you could only shoot like straight ahead of Vincent.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
I'm talking about Dirge of Cerberus.
Oh, the trash game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking about Final Fantasy spin-offs.
Yeah.
Oh, but you said remake it, right?
Yeah, like after they get done with Final Fantasy VII Remake, like also remake Crisis Core and
I don't think they're gonna remake Crisis.
Obviously they won't,
Yeah.
but that'd be such a middle finger to the 6 fans. Remember?
Yeah. Hey man, if 7 Remake comes out and it does gangbusters, why not? Because like you just use the same engine that you have for 7 Remake, and then just like use the same character models, and then just remake, those.
Is there any way it's not gonna sell like gangbusters?
It's gonna. I don't think it's gonna sell like gangbusters.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah,
Now,
I hope it's good
critically,
though. Hope it's good,
yeah, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely gonna sell like crazy. And they're still doing the 3-disc thing, right?
You mean the? I don't know if it's gonna
The
be
3 parts or whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
It might be like a 2-disc because they can condense it down.
I think it is supposed to
Because
be
like
episodic.
it is too big, so you can't fit it all in one disc.
Like they could do it all in one disc, but I don't know.
No, Nate, it's too big. You can't fit all in one disc. It's too much power.
Yeah, I think
as Jay-Z said, right?
No, I think people were talking about like going back to like game sizes because like Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, they're like that thing is gonna be like almost over 100 gigs or some shit like that.
Oh, if you're just downloading, yeah.
So it's just like that's a lot compared to like other. Because I think the game that I have that has like the biggest file is like 48 gigs, and that's fucking Star Ocean 4, and that's like goddamn.
Oh no, I think Uncharted was pretty big.
Uncharted 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, for how short that game was.
Short game, but all the fucking graphics for that game.
Yeah.
I think that like God of War, even after I had the disc, I think I still had to download like at least it was like 50 gigs of shit.
50?
No, not 50 gigs. I was imagining it. Hold on. It was like
Son, that's the whole game.
Yeah.
What is Assassin's Creed?
I still had like another like I think like
I know Assassin's Creed straight up Unity straight up at 16. I was like, huh?
That's not.
I don't remember. Actually.
Huh?
That's not a lot. Like
For a patch?
I mean, like, is that the game size itself?
I think that was just
an
an
update file.
That was just an update file.
No.
Cause you remember how broken that game was.
How busted that game was, yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, in total it was like, I don't know, it was like 50 something, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was like 16 gigs. I was like, oh, I'll be here for a while then. Huh?
No, I remember, like, just as I bought Star Ocean 4, I was like, okay, I'm going to download this game. I left my thing on overnight. I was like, it's still not done. What the fuck is going on? It didn't even finish until, like, the second night. I was like, oh, my God.
Dude, you know what the worst was? Downloading DC Universe Online on PS3.
Dude.
Like, legit.
The PS3 PSN store fucking sucks. There's no denying. That thing sucks dick.
Yeah. Like you would, like... It would... Because it would be, like, I think to download DC Universe Online, you had to, like, download the game, and then you'd, like, start the game, and then, like, you had to, like, you have to update it in-game.
Yeah.
And so, it would take, like, 8 or 9 hours. So, like when I downloaded the game, I just, like, left the PS3 going while I slept. And then, like, if I only slept, like, 7 hours, I'd wake up and it'd still be going.
The real question is, was it worth the download?
I had fun with it. It was one of those games where it's good to, like, throw some time into when you're waiting for the thing you actually care about.
Because I know I picked up that game once, so I was just playing
it's like a DFO.
Yeah, but DFO's ruined now.
Yeah. No, but, like, when I played that game, I was just like, I made my character. And, dude, if you don't have super speed or flight, you're fucked moving around the city. Yeah. Because everybody can get to the point, because you know how far you have to go and just do one mission, right?
Yeah.
And, like, you're running down the street, your fucking friends are flying over there, and you're like, what the fuck? I can't move.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking funny.
I remember I made one character with a grappling hook, and it took forever to get anywhere, so I was like, okay, I made a mistake. So I usually either flight or super speed.
Yeah, like, that game, like, it doesn't tell you, but if you try to make, like, a Batman type of hero, you're not fucking going anywhere. Like, you have to make, like, a Superman or a fucking Flash to actually get shit done.
You know, it would have been cool if they added in, like, cars to that game.
Yeah, but I think it would break the game because there's so many people playing.
Yeah.
Like, even for, like, that kind of game...
fucking GTA.
No, like, even for that game, and that game was an MMO, that game was, like... That was, like, not even a good MMO, but there's still a shit ton of people playing it, so I like...
Even on the console versions.
Yeah. It was kind of weird to me.
Dog shit console version.
I don't know, but I don't know if I ever talked about this, but like, I always say I'm an MMO player, but like, I grew up playing MMOs, so like.
What'd you play? WoW or FF11?
No, I didn't play any of those because those cost money. But
The only thing I played was RuneScape, and I ended up putting real money because I became a member.
oh yeah,
Wizard
was it like $5? Right?
Huh?
Was it like $5?
I don't remember.
No, I remember RuneScape was like the worst thing to spend your money on because when you die you lose all your shit.
Oh yeah, it was like Dark Souls.
Old RuneScape.
Oh,
You would lose all
no,
your shit. Like you would lose your gear and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, because
But it would drop it to where you died. You had to run.
Yeah, but
back.
like that's just normal play though. But like high level people, like they would do raids and stuff, and you would have to like get a ticket or a key to go back into the raid area.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, because I played old style.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah.
And I remember always the satisfaction when it came to RuneScape was like getting a cape,
Oh yeah.
maxing out a skill.
Oh yeah.
Because I maxed out one skill. It was like 99. Fire making.
Prayer, the easiest skill.
Prayer?
Yeah.
Is prayer the easiest?
Yeah, dude, because you just go the starting area, you kill the zombies or whatever in that little forest area, and you just dig their bones, and you get a level like every 5 of them.
Like,
easiest one to do.
I know you're so confused, but like
No, I'm following. I didn't play RuneScape.
Fire making. The crazy thing about the leveling was like so like. I remember my cousin told me this. Level 1 through 92, that experience is the same thing from 92 to 99. Like that, you know.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So like getting to 92, I was like, oh no, dude, I'm only halfway. Like I'm only halfway there. The amount of XP, and I just kept going. Finally, I got to 99. I was like, my cousin Jonathan, I think he has every skill maxed out.
Oh yeah, because they have it on mobile.
Oh yeah,
they have it on mobile now, so you can.
No, he did not touch the mobile.
Oh.
He did that man was dedicated. He played the shit out of that game.
Dude, I used to play the shit out of RuneScape Classic. I like
Plus, yeah.
It was like what? It was when we were in elementary school. Like every time I'd go home, I'm like, oh man, time to go play RuneScape. And then I get all decked out. I look all cool and shit. And then I would always
Dragon Scimitar.
Oh yeah, dude, go into the fucking desert, get your damn scimitar,
Get your
and then
scimitar.
like, oh dude, I'm strong enough to go take out the wizards. Go to the wizard tower, try to get one of their hats, and then you fucking die, and you have to play all over again. To do
Hey Brian, do you remember what the fucking whip was called?
Oh no.
There was a cool whip. I remember when I finally bought it.
I remember,
was so happy.
I remember like you can get like the shitty training whip, and that thing was funny as fuck. So.
No, there was like a weird like red scale looking whip.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, like
Holy shit.
I played a bunch of like MMOs, just like one-off MMOs, and like they would always last for like a couple months, or like before I lose interest and play a different game, and then I would come back because the game would still be there. But then, like it's kind of harder to do now, just because like the MMO like business is super risky, I guess, for companies, because if they're going into it, they got to go all in, and then like it's either it keeps the interest of the people or not, and like sometimes some companies do, like some games do, but then like their player base like drops off after like a couple months and stuff. So I
Let's
don't
think
know.
about playing Guild Wars.
I mean, you could. That's like a good game, but like
It's free.
Yeah.
Free.
it's a good game. It's just like I don't know if they'll get into it just because there's so much shit in there.
Yeah. But because like MMOs nowadays like the most intimidating because I feel like if I really wanted to like do like the higher level like raids and that kind of stuff, you have to like be in a guild. You have to really be like committed.
So you
and
have
make
your
it
friends.
regular.
That's why you play with friends, or it's either you play with friends that you meet offline, or meet people online. Because like I've had a bunch of friends and all the stuff I played. I just never talked to them ever again because it's really hard playing an MMO as a kid because you know everybody else is like an adult. And then, like, not even if they're like really of an adult, but they're way older than you.
Yeah.
Because I know, that web form site Gaia, right? That
Gaia Online.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I tried to get Nate into
I played for a little bit.
Like, that was more of like a just talk, like that was like a more anime-ish like MySpace, I guess, kind of like that. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, like. There's cool, like they had a marketplace and stuff. You get to look cool. They had some games, whatever. Like,
I feel like that game was like a mobile phone microtransaction game before those existed.
Really?
Yeah, that's how it felt. Like in retrospect.
see,
now
like I was on that shit, like, what? I think I joined that website in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kept going until, like, probably after high school.
Jesus.
So...
I didn't realize it was still going.
Well,
I played for like a month and then I bailed.
Yeah. No, I was on that website forever. Like, I started when I still lived in Hawaii, so... Damn. Yeah, but, I don't know, I've met a bunch of people on there. Like, there's still some people, like, okay,
You remember Maple Story?
Oh yeah, that game's shit. But like they have these things on their forums, whatever, where you can do kind of like role playing things. So it's like a D&D type thing.
Okay.
But without like rolling and stuff, you just like you make your own character, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I've done that for fucking years, dude. Like,
okay.
And it'd always be like theme stuff. So like there would be like a Bleach one, a Naruto one, a Persona one, whatever, and like this was like most of my childhood is just sitting on the computer talking to these people on the internet, and like it's good looking back. It's kind of good and cringy kind of looking back, because they save like your forum posts or whatever you type, so like I can look at all the stuff that I typed over the years, and it's like I can see the progression of me typing with it. I'm like, man, why would I say this? I'm fucking stupid. And I'm like, oh wait, I remember this is 13-year-old me trying to make cohesive sentences, but I can't do it. But I don't know. I mean, it's interesting because I've met some people like overseas and stuff, and like I still kind of talk to them, just from that. And like, I don't know. It's kind of weird because like these people, they're like I said, they're way older than me, you know. Because like, say around like 2010 or whatever, I've had like a group of people I would talk to, and like there's like these people were like over 20, and I was like 13, 14 years old or whatever.
Okay.
It's just like you know, seeing me talking to them at that age, and I still talk to some of them now. It's,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I don't know. It's interesting because there's this is back when I didn't play a lot of video games. So I mean, I played them, but I didn't like play them as much as I do now. And like, there's interesting things in other people's lives. Like there's one girl that I hung out with. You know, we had a group, and she actually worked for Blizzard, and I was like, oh. Now I look at it because I didn't know what Blizzard really was. I mean, I knew what it was, but I wasn't really.
But you didn't really.
I wasn't really as hyped.
Yeah, you didn't really understand what it meant.
Yeah. And I was like, whoa, I'm a fucking dumbass. I could have been like best friends with this person, networking and shit. But you know, it's just those little things. It's like, whoa, you know, it's kind of like if you start like, you know, on Twitch chats, and you know they have their own community, and then you show up and like, hey guys, I'm here. And you're like, oh, yeah, insert username here. Hi, guy. And then, you know, it's kind of like that. Like, there's a community itself there. So, I don't know. There's always, like, the good and bad, you know, online forums and stuff. Like, you know. It's just interesting, you know.
For me, it was Wizard 101.
Yeah.
Because, like, we had, like, we didn't have, like, a desktop PC. We had, like, a laptop that just everybody used. So, you know, I had to choose a game that I could, like, just, like, run on the laptop. So, and then, it's actually, like, the game, the way you can either do it is, you can either get a subscription, or, like, you can use, like one of those, like a Nexon card. Yeah, and then you can get, like, amount of, like, coins. Because the way you unlock, like, the next area in the game, you either, like, you can, if you're a subscription, you just go on through. But otherwise, you have to, like, buy the area with the coins to get access to that area.
Permanent?
Yeah, if you buy them with the coins, you have permanent access, even if your subscription ends. If your subscription, you just, you know, you have access to it as long as your subscription is going. So, like, there's, you know, pros and cons.
Okay.
So, see, I was actually pretty far into the game. You
were Ice Wizard, right? I feel like
I made an Ice Wizard, but then I was like, oh, this is garbage. So I just made a Balance Wizard.
Balance Wizard?
Yeah, there's different schools.
I used to meme the fuck out of Nate on this game as well.
Hey man, it was fun. There's actually like pretty good strategy, and the like bosses were intense. And okay, so there's different schools, right? So
I'll say. Oh yeah, no, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Death, Life, Fire, Ice, Storm, Myth, and Balance.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's 7. And so I made a balance class.
Okay.
and so like balance kind of, it was all about like building up your energy, and then I mean actually not just the balance pass, but like in the like as you get further onto the game, it was mostly about building up like your energy. There's these little things called pips, and like pips are what you had to use to like use like your different different attacks.
Okay.
So like say after like using this one costed like 5 pips. Yeah.
So it was like Pokemon like PP.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
So it's basically just like balance specifically. What we did is that we'd have like shields or attacks, so that way you could like so you're already building up your pips, right? And then you could use like these like this will give you like plus 30 on your on the next attack you use after this one. So it's like you build up your energy, use like these shields or or these swords to boost up your attack and defense, and then you would just blow it all at one go to like do a whole shit ton of damage. And the game's like actually pretty fun, and there's like the story's like it's like traditional like MMO story. It's not amazing or anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's multiple like worlds also in the game. It's like the majority of the first world is free, the starting world, and you try to pay for like the last 2 areas of the starting world,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was on like the 3rd world before I stopped playing the game. So at the time there was like 4 worlds, I think.
What stopped you from playing the game?
Just like our computer stopped working as well, and also it was just like annoying having to ask my parents for like money every month to like re-up my subscription.
Okay.
Dude, I'm surprised. Like that laptop fucking chugged on, like.
Yeah, we had it for a long time.
Yeah, like I used to go to Nate's house like all the fucking
Yeah.
time, and we would like watch anime and do all this other shit. But like that laptop was like, goddamn,
It's Trooper.
like
Trooper.
legit, like what? It was like
Did it
4
work?
people using it.
Yeah, the entire family.
Yeah, 4 people using it, 4 or 5 people using it, and then like it would just sit there, and like the fan on the laptop itself was fucked up. So they had to
It
have.
was hot as.
So they had to have a little. No, they had to have a little like external fan that was
Yeah,
on
we had
all the
one of
fucking
those,
time.
like a desk, like a small desk fan that just blew on the laptop. So that way,
Jesus.
because if you didn't have it on, the laptop would overheat and then would shut down. So you had to keep the fan cool.
Jesus, alright, that's some extreme shit.
I mean, that was the only access to the internet we had.
My only thing with Wizard 101, I just remember always seeing commercials for it.
Yeah, the trailers.
Yeah, and I just always was like, I wonder who plays it. Maybe I should try it one day, and I just never did.
It's a good game.
Nate's the one.
Because
I remember,
Took a plunge.
one day Nate's like, you know what? I'm gonna try this game. And then I came back like probably a week later. He's fucking playing this game, and I'm like, hey Nate, become a storm wizard, become an ice wizard. And he's like, no, I'm becoming a balance wizard. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think the first one I made was ice.
Yeah.
And then I stopped doing that because I didn't.
But I think it was shitty. That's what you're.
Yeah, it was shitty. Then I made a fire, and I played like most of the first world, and then I stopped using that one, and then like when I got actually serious about playing the game, I made a balanced one, and that's the one that took me into like a 3rd world.
Can you remember your name?
Oh God, no! I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
No, I think one probably like as a kid the most MMO that I wanted to play that I just didn't want to pay for was fucking Toontown, dude.
Oh, dude.
I tried super
What's
fucking
it
hard. It was the Disney MMO where everybody looks like fucking Goofy and you throw pies at the corporation of robots.
I have no clue.
Dude, you missed out, dude. That game was.
I know exactly what
that
you're
game
talking about.
was.
Let me find a picture.
That game was hype as shit. But like, they would always have like free 30-day trial, and you can easily recycle that over and over. Like you just make a new email account and play the game.
Okay.
Like, that game was fun.
Dude, you remember Club Penguin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I what is it? I just always knew what it.
It was a browser game that was for children to hang out.
Well, like a lot of people,
Yeah.
like I remember, like it was like a big deal when it ended. Because
Yeah.
I remember you're just like different penguins with like different outfits and shit. And you just walked around and talked to people. That's all it was.
It's just a community thing.
Oh.
I don't like.
What the fuck is that abomination?
Because
Okay.
I remember.
Toontown.
Because I remember you
Hold on.
can be a dog, you can be a horse, you can be a duck.
Was there a Cartoon Network online?
No. Oh yeah, there was
Yeah.
Fusion Fall.
What was it?
Fusion Fall.
Please look that up.
I remember I played
Yeah,
that
all
game
the different
too.
Cartoon Network shows. I wanted to play it, But like,
Oh yeah, I was telling you to play it.
yeah, my computer wouldn't run it very well.
That game was not optimized at all. But I remember I played that game.
Fusion Fall.
Yeah, it's like everybody's more animized. And,
Yeah.
like you get to choose your mentor.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, dude, I want Ben 10 as my mentor. I remember I fucking play that shit every single day just to get that shit to happen.
Hold on. Yeah, see, there's Dexter and Samurai Jack and the Powerpuff Girls and number 1.
Okay, so I think I played that.
Oh, you did?
Because
Yeah,
I remember
a little bit when I was
in that game, like they had the fucking Cartoon Network thing where you can't fucking make your own name, so you had to randomize your name. You know,
Oh.
where you have to choose 3 different words.
Okay, yeah.
It's so fucking stupid.
Oh, because they were worried about
yeah,
bad
inappropriate
words.
Sure.
They did that in Wizard World 1. You couldn't actually spell curse words into the chat box.
Yeah.
So we had to make up our own lingo for curse words. So instead of saying, instead of saying bitch, you said bench.
Yeah.
You stupid bench.
That was also like DFO though.
Yeah. That was like any game that has
Yeah, that was
any
a
game,
pretty much.
filter. But yeah, like I remember that game. Like I was trying really hard to play the fuck out of that game. That game fucking sucked ass. Like it just didn't work sometimes. But I don't know, it was fun.
Like the commercials made it look really
Yeah.
cool.
They overhyped the shit out of that game.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I like what they're doing. They're like giving everybody like in their own universe, and they gave them all like updated designs and shit. So it was kind of cool. But
The only MMOs I can think of is like that, RuneScape, and DFO that I played. And DFO, the only reason I stopped was because I maxed my character at the time.
Yeah.
It was like 60, I think. And then I was like, all right.
oh,
I'm
dude,
done.
I remember like after that game shut down, and then they before they brought it back, like
They had the beta?
yeah, they had that beta, and we were like, oh, are you in, dude? Because the fucking long ass queue.
Yes.
And then like somebody would get in, like I would get in, and everybody's like, everybody's like, oh man, I've been in this queue forever. Fuck this game. And then the next day, I was like, oh yeah, I'm winning a queue. And then you guys, oh yeah, we're playing, and it's just like, oh.
I don't think I played any of the beta. I think I just waited till the full release.
Because I know it was
On the re-release?
The re-release. The full release.
Because I know it was me, you, and Josh. We were fucking trying to play the fucking game. It was really hard to get in, but
Because Hauser loved that game.
yeah.
Like, when I got my own computer and I was playing it, I made my my Blade Master, not my Blade Master, Sword Master, different classes. I really like. Well, Blade Master is what you had. I had a Sword Master, which is the female version.
Oh, okay.
I thought he had a Slayer. Or,
Me? No, I had a Blade Master.
No. I mean, like Slayer was like the class, but the
okay.
subclass was Blade Master.
Because I know they had what did they have a Spirit Master? Is that the other one?
Asura?
Yeah,
Wait.
Asura. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
Asura, Berserker,
Asura, Berserker, Soulbender,
Soulbender,
and Blade Master.
Blade Master.
Yeah.
That's all I knew at my back in my day.
Back in my day.
Because like
When I played that game, it was hard. Or
Yeah.
you had to grind. It was
yeah,
And then when I stopped playing, they made that shit so easy.
like
And then they made it easier and easier.
like when I started playing the game with the re-release, like it was like okay, this is the good balance. Like it's like like some of the bosses were challenging. They're like later game like scenario dungeons. There were times I would get wiped out. And so I was like, oh, this is good balance. And then I got my character up to max level. I got her up to 90, and then I stopped playing because it took a.
It was so fucking old. I said 60 was the max when I played.
And so I did that, and then I took like a long break, and then I was just waiting for game. Then I came back and I made the male mage, blood mage. Yeah, that's my vampire one, edgelord. And I played that for a while. Yeah, I got him up to like level 50, and then games started coming out for me again that I cared about. So I went back to those, and then like last month I went back to start playing DFO again, and they've updated the game and they made it so freaking easy that it's just not even fun to play anymore. It's just I'm out. I just deleted that crap off of my.
What would you say was the longest gaming session you ever had?
Longest?
Yeah.
Like as in an MMO? Or even
In
like
game.
in a
You mean sat down?
Yeah, in one sitting. The longest you had in one sitting.
Well, it had to be Odyssey or recently I can think of where I just didn't. Well, So when you say that, you mean you didn't do anything else?
Yeah, you just played that game all day.
But
You didn't go
wait,
eat,
you can count
you
like
didn't-
bathroom breaks though.
I mean, that's still a thing, but like, it's just like you're still playing the game after you come back anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
But you didn't go eat or anything either, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like other than going to the bathroom or maybe like grabbing something to drink, like you were like not doing anything besides playing the game. So I think for me it's probably been like maybe 14 hours.
I say that. Okay. This is back when I was playing MMOs still, like when I was younger. But like, there's this one MMO that I fucking loved playing. It's called Trickster, and like, the longest session I had was no lie, fucking 20 hours. The one day I woke up at 5 a.m. in the morning, played that game all the way until late night, and like, I don't know, it was interesting just progression wise because like it was one of those games where you have your second job or wherever, you know, after you reach a certain point and then you rank up. Yeah, I played from level 1 to level 45 in 20 hours. Like goddamn.
No, the way you mentioned like that session, I don't know if I ever really did that.
Yeah.
Cause I would still like, you know what, I'm gonna grab something to eat or I'm gonna go use the bathroom, then I'll come back.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, cause Odyssey, that's all I did. All I did was play Odyssey. I'd get something to eat, you know, drink or whatever, and then right back to. I wouldn't watch YouTube. I wouldn't, you know, wouldn't get on my phone. Wouldn't do anything. I just play.
Yeah.
So, but
I mean,
I don't know.
Those are still things. It's just like,
yeah.
just like that's the only thing you're doing. You didn't do anything else.
RuneScape. I think there has to be like a session of RuneScape that we were trying to do something with my cousins that we spent a whole day, honestly. Like probably
Like 8 hours, 10 hours.
Maybe more, honestly. Yeah. There are times where I wouldn't do anything. I just like lay there, play.
I think I was actually wrong. I think the longest I've ever done was when I had Tales of Zillia. I think I like one of the days I beat the game in about a week. I think like one of the days I pulled like an 18-hour. Cause like it was like the weekend. It was like a Saturday. Like I woke up in the morning, started playing the game.
Feeling like P. Diddy.
You know, I actually like that song.
Feeling like P. Diddy.
That was before she put the garbage bag on.
The garbage bag on.
No, that was just a dress. It was just like it was kind of around like when Lady Gaga had the meat dress.
Oh.
Kesha with the dollar sign, like I'm gonna one up you. I'm gonna put a garbage bag on as a dress.
Hefty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not healthy. That is legit unhealthy.
What? 18 hours?
20 hours.
Oh,
Like even 10 hours, dude, that's unhealthy as fuck.
Yeah,
No,
I can't do it now. I think the most I can do is like I'll play a game for like 4 hours and I need to like do something else.
I could still do like 8 hours, a little bit more, but it's just I can't, like, if I wake up in the morning early, I can't fucking play a game.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it's not the same. That's why, like, I always play games at nighttime before I'm going, like, right around I'm about to go to bed or whatever. So, like, 8, 9 o'clock is when I start playing a game. And then, like, I would, like, depending on how if I'm not doing anything, I would stay, like, probably till 4 o'clock and then go to sleep.
Like, the only thing I can do pretty much, like, all day, non-stop, and, like, not take a break from is reading. I'll sit down and I'll, like, read a book, like, straight for, like... If it's like a 1,000-page book, I can spend the entire day doing that and be fine, you know. But
gaming for me, it just depends on the game. Like Odyssey and Breath of the Wild and like Cuphead, I could just I didn't care about. I was like, I can keep playing, and didn't get tired. Some of those PS3 games I've been playing, I'm like, after I play like 2 hours or something, I'm like, oh, all right.
Well, I think the thing is because like you want to play them, but then there's also in the back of mind that you don't want to play them.
Oh, yeah, there's part of me where I'm just like, I wish I could be on my PS4.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being on my PS3. But also part of it for me is that I just feel bad that I'm not watching anime.
Oh, dude, I can't sit and watch anime for anymore, like super long, because I remember like right around junior high, like that was when me and Nate like started really watching anime, and like, goddamn. I'd sit there and watch anime. We'd like watch it all day long. Cause I remember I used to like. There were some days I would go to Nate's house probably around like 3 o'clock or whatever. 3 o'clock, stay until 11 sometimes. 3 o'clock, stay until 8. Just hanging out.
Now I only watch anime when I eat usually now.
Really?
Yeah, because like when I'm eating, I'm not doing anything else. So like I might as well just watch anime. And like anime, it's hard to do something else and watch anime because it's in Japanese.
Yeah,
so you need to be able to watch the subs. So like it makes sense, at least for me to just like do it while I'm eating.
Oh, that makes sense.
When I'm like listening to like a podcast or something, I do something else. Like I feel like I can't like watch like a video or like if this is like a video or a podcast and not do something else. Like it's like lately I've been doing is like while I'm like watching a podcast or something, I'll like work on like a Gundam model. Unless it's like a comedy video, like if it's like a Niga Higa video, I'll like it's like 10 minutes. I'll sit down for 10 minutes and watch that because it's like I can't just not be paying attention to have his background noise. I need to actually see what he's doing. Yeah. So.
Because it's quality shit. That's why.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes it's good, but it's a really bad habit I have about how I feel like, okay, I have to have a video playing for me to like play a game almost. There are times where it's gotten that bad for me at times, where I'm like, I need a podcast to play so while I play a game or something.
So, I only do that for the game. Like, I only do that for games when I'm like grinding, or if
you're replaying a part.
Yeah, or something like that. Like if I'm actually interested in the game, I don't do that.
Cause like what? I remember like when I was younger, I was able to like multitask, so I could watch something, play this at the same time, or whatever. Like as I got older, I just can't multitask anymore. Like it's like I can't even like listen to something while I'm doing something else. Like if I'm like trying to edit one of these podcasts or whatever, I can't even like look up anything. I'm like I gotta sit here and listen to it, and like before I lose like interest and shit. It's just like I don't know, like. Dude, I used to be like so much better when I was younger. I used to have like really good memory. I used to be able to multitask. I just fucking can't do any of that shit now.
Like when I was playing through the Ace Attorney games, I was like, I'll just like play through this and like and mute the game and like watch a video, and then I would get like so freaking into it. I'd like before I even knew it, I'd have like the video pause, I have like the music jacked all the way up, and just like being into it.
Yeah, the tense moments.
Yeah.
I'll finish you in 7 cups of coffee. Was it 7?
Yeah.
Or was it 12?
I think it was 7. No, I don't remember.
I bring enough for 7 cups.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, that's so anime.
Yeah. So like they're continuing the Ace Attorney anime, so that's pretty cool.
Is it? Did they the first anime was it only like the first game?
Yeah, it's like the first anime it would cover the first 2 games, and this new one looks like it's going to cover the third game. So.
And then that's probably going to be the last one.
You need to watch Devil.
Yeah, well they might do Apollo Justice after that.
The anime? The Devil May Cry anime?
Yeah.
It's only like 10 episodes.
Yeah,
it's canon though.
Yeah.
Is it
Or
canon?
Devil May Cry. There's Bayonetta.
Oh yeah.
There's Apollo. Or now Phoenix or whatever.
Oh yeah. For Capcom Master anime?
I know. What's it called? Also Street Fighter.
Oh yeah. The Street Fighter anime is.
There's a movie of it too.
Well, there's so many fucking shit. Yeah. Street Fighter. Like they used to have the live action Street Fighter movie. That movie's fucking ass.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking video game movies.
Dude, that shit was hilarious though. It's funny as fuck because like they have Ryu and Ken there, and they're like they're skinny as shit. They're not fucking buff. Wow. It's funny. It's kind of like the Mortal Kombat movie. Like they're just there. They're not like they're not buff or anything. I mean, in the Mortal Kombat movie, they worked out.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's just like the times when the movie came out, like late '80s, early '90s. Like those are cool.
I haven't seen that or the Mortal Kombat movies.
Oh, they're not good.
I have seen the King of Fighters live action movie.
Oh, I don't think that one's good either.
It's not. It's
shit,
terrible.
Dude, I remember they had the fucking Dragon Ball Evolution. Fuck that movie. That movie's fucking garbage.
Yeah, I've seen it. Have you seen it?
The Dragon Ball live? No.
That movie's fucking garbage.
I think you might have shown me like a scene.
Dude, oh my god. Like first of all, they made Goku a modern day like white kid or whatever.
Yeah.
So like he goes to school on a scooter.
Hand fart.
Yeah. It's so dumb. Like.
They did a Naruto one right too, right?
Live action?
Yeah.
No.
No.
The only like live action.
Maybe in Japan they did.
No, they only do stage shows. stage plays. But
Because they've done Full Metal Alchemist.
yeah, they've done Full Metal Alchemist. They've done Rurouni Kenshin.
They're working on the Bleach one.
Yeah, they're working on the Bleach one.
Bleach one.
They've done the Gintama one, but they're making a second Gintama movie.
Oh, they have a Ace Attorney movie.
Yeah, they have an Ace Attorney movie. They have
Dude, I found it on YouTube.
yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
They have. I think they have 3 Death Note movies.
Objection.
And then they have oh my god, I just had and they have the JoJo movies. So
That, by the way, you showed us that look like
Of the JoJo movie?
absolute dog shit.
Dude, honestly, I was watching the first 5 minutes of the Ace Attorney movie. Worse than that.
Wait, the Ace is worse than.
oh yeah, they have the Attack on
JoJo,
Titan
yeah.
movies too.
Yeah. It looked like they were like one of the scenes that they were filming in, like the beginning of the movie. It felt like they were just like doing it in like a spare like a spare storage room in like some fucking random building.
See, the thing is like when you watch like a live action anime movie, you can't really shit on it because like they can't produce the same expressions as they do in like the manga or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me,
no,
like,
you're right,
Because they have like their own quirkiness to it.
Like anime, it's just like. So I was listening to the Sacred Symbols podcast.
Yeah.
And Colin was saying that he doesn't see why people feel such the need to adapt one medium to another. Like talking about like video games to movies.
Or,
I think more than any other, trying to make anime to live action is just a crappy idea. Because I feel like I don't know. It's just like I don't know.
I
just
feel
seems
like
poor.
I see what Colin's saying, but I think like if you can enjoy something like a character or something in a different media and it works, then
But most of the time, it doesn't work for like anime adaptations. Like you know how they're announcing they're gonna have that Gundam movie. I'm gonna be extremely disappointed if they don't have people with the right races because just like it doesn't work.
Oh. Like, cause like he in the podcast he was saying like for example like something like The Last of Us. It was a story that was made to be told over the course of about like 15 hours. So it doesn't make sense to like try to like cram it into like a 2-hour movie. It's like it was made to be told in this format and this length. So if you change it to like be into like a 2-hour thing, Okay,
that's a good point.
Like, you're not trying to tell like all 700 chapters of Naruto in 2 hours. Because if you just try to cram it like that, you're just gonna end up with like a worse product.
Yeah. But then like that comes up to the creators of that medium because like if they agree to if they agree to the movie deal, then of course they're gonna shorten it because nobody's gonna sit there and watch like 15 hours of a movie.
Did you see the last Airbender movie, the live action?
Oh, that was fucking trash.
Yeah,
that was fucking garbage.
But isn't like okay? So that's a great point. But then, do you think it could work as a TV show? Right?
Yeah, I think you can do video games.
Yeah, it just depends because like the budget. Because the budget for a TV show is way less than a movie.
When I watch a TV show, I go into the expectations of like it's like a TV show. They have a lower budget.
Yeah.
Like I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's the best superhero show. You can at me on that. And like it may have like a lower production value than it's like say like an Avengers movie or anything like that, of course. But I feel like it's still like telling like really good content, like story wise,
Yeah.
So it's just like
it just depends.
It's like doing the most possible, like the most. It's just like making the most out of what you got, and I feel like when it comes to like video game movies, it feels that they just let's just take the story of the game and then just like put that in the movie and then like shorten it and then just like crap it out.
Yeah.
And so
that's why like you can make like mediums from like the same brand, but they're not like tied into the story like the Resident Evil movies, even though some of them are hit or miss.
Are you talking about the live action or the CG ones?
The live action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't watched them.
Yeah.
I like the CG Resident Evil movies, to be honest.
Well, CG movies are like on a different thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just depends. Like like how we talk about anime is like mainstream, even though it's not mainstream, and like it's in that weird place, And like every time they like try to bring over like a Japanese IP, you know, and make it into like an American movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't work out. Like Ghost in the Shell, that did not work out.
Mhm.
And like,
Yeah.
and most people complain about, you know, like they whitewash the roles or like, so,
Yeah.
like that's like it's like I was saying like the Gundam thing. Like, it works sometimes because like some of the characters have like it depends on their name, because like whatever picture they showed for like the articles or whatever that was all over Twitter, they showed like a seed image, and I'm like, then you gotta have Asian people in this because the fucking dude, the main character's Japanese, like, you know.
That's right. I think when we argue about, because you know we've talked about this about, like being true to the character.
Yeah.
I think it has to go all ways. Like you know, if it's Asian, make the
Like,
person Asian.
because I know in Ghost in the Shell, they twisted it to where it's like she's an android, so she can be anything she wants to be, you know. Which is yes and no, but it, you know.
No, I get you.
Because I remember the argument that they made at the time was that like in the show she doesn't look like an Asian person, she looks like a white person. Yeah. And that was the argument that they made.
Like, no, but the thing is like, they didn't even put her name. They just called her the Major. You know? Yeah. Because, you know, fucking Makoto Kusanagi is the Major. But, I don't know. I know they had, like, I think they had Balto in there, the white dude with the beady eyes or whatever. I think he was in that movie.
I've never watched it.
I didn't watch that movie because I was going to watch it. But then I was like, I'm going to be disappointed because this movie's going to be trash. And lo and behold, the movie was garbage. But yeah, I don't know, it's just like America doesn't have a good track record on translating over like animated movies. They always like fuck it up. Like, it's not that hard to do. Just like they give you the script, all you have to do is translate it and make it seem more presentable to the American audience.
But I feel like if you make it more presentable to the American audience, you lose what it is that made it like good in the first place. Yeah. Like, I feel like Japanese, they think, oh well, like American fans, they like, you know, they like apparently like this thing that we have surprisingly. So we need to make it more American, so that way they'll like it more, even though they like it as is just fine right now. Yeah. So it's this weird catch-22 where you can't like really win either way, because like you need to be able to make it appealing to everybody, but by making it appealing to everybody, you lose the
appeal of
the appeal of the
hardcore mass.
See, the thing I see that works sometimes is if they do like a dystopian type of setting, you know, like Cowboy Bebop or something, like, you know, futuristic, like cyberpunk, okay, like do something like that, then it's more like possible to do things, because in those worlds everything's more diverse and like everything's more culturally like everything's so like smushed together, so like all cultures everywhere, so because like, you know, they do like Neo Tokyo type things, you know, it's just like, whoa,
there are definitely some settings that like work a lot better than like others.
They're more easy to translate over, so like I don't know, it just like don't adapt anime into movies, I guess, unless you know what you're doing.
But yeah, based off that little bit I saw, that Ace Attorney movie's not good. But I would recommend if you want to watch the Ace Attorney anime. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good.
What's the easiest to translate?
To translate to?
From one thing to another. From one media to another. From game to anime, from anime to movie, book to movie.
Book to movie.
Like a lot of people don't realize it, but like a lot of the movies that come out in theaters nowadays are based off of a novel. Yeah. Like it's like it all the time. Well, it's so easy.
See, if you would like put in the perspective of like light novels to anime or like manga to anime, like manga to anime, like the manga can be fucking great, you know, but then the anime shit, Black Clover. but like light novels to anime tend to be like the better anime.
That's true.
Obviously.
That's true. Okay, that's true.
It just because like it's not that hard to fuck up, because they already have like all of, like the writing there. It's just like what they need to show for like X amount of things.
Yeah, visually. Huh.
But
hey dude, are you caught up on One Piece?
Mm-mm.
How far back are you?
At the end of like the manga stuff, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you read the one where they introduced the revolution captains or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not that far back.
That was like the last one he read, right?
Yeah.
I think you're like 3 or 4 back, maybe.
3 or 4 back. Yeah.
You should get caught up. This last chapter was pretty funny.
I always feel bad for Nate. I always feel like an ass, just because like he's always wanted me to get into anime like recently, and like I feel like at some point I'm gonna like have that like resurgence where I'm like, you know what, I want to watch a bunch of anime and manga.
I would be happy at the moment if you just kept up with the things you were already into.
Yeah, but but even those
Carlos
things,
is just
like,
lazy.
No, but I just like lost interest. Where I'm like, you know what, right now I'm just like genuinely not in the mood. I don't feel like reading it.
I get you.
Yeah. Just be like me. There's new anime out. There's new episodes out. I don't fucking watch them. I just watch old anime. Like literally, like.
No, see that's the worst. And I hate it because I do it too.
Yeah.
It's like new anime. You know, I should watch that. Let me rewatch some shit I've already watched before.
No, I don't even rewatch it. I just watch like old shit that I haven't like watched before, like stuff that's like old as fuck.
At least you're watching something you haven't watched before. There are times where I'm like, man, you know what? There's a new season of blah blah blah. And I'm like, you know what? Let me rewatch whatever the fuck I've watched before. It's like, god damn it.
I don't know. Like the thing I like about older animes, I guess, it's just like some animes have like the anime format, like normal like 25 episodes or whatever, and then some anime have like the OVA format where it's like 7 episodes for this season and then going on. Because like I've been watching Tenchi Muyo recently, like rewatching it.
Say it in English?
Tenchi Muyo.
I know what he's talking about.
I don't know what the fuck.
That's an anime that is pretty good, and I would say it's one of the better harem type animes.
So what is it about?
It's about like this like space pirate.
Yes and no.
Well, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about it, but
Well, it's basically about this kid who's like a normal Japanese kid. He doesn't know anything, but
same as Tenchi, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But then he later finds out that he's a prince for this powerful space alien empire.
Okay.
And then it just goes along the journey. That's just like the big thing, and then like everything else is like there's a bunch of like other aliens that live with him and shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like he has like alien princesses, space pirates, space cops
Here we go.
living with him and shit. It's really cool. Like it's
How's it gonna end?
It's more like comedy.
yeah, it's more comedy. Like he like Tenchi like there's different versions of the show. Like there's that like he has his harem or whatever of all these space aliens and people.
Right.
And then like there's another another spin-off of the show where it's talking about his distant cousin, and like they're different. Like they're one of those anime that build up world building.
Okay.
But like
how long is this again?
This this anime started in 1993.
Jesus fuck.
And then like currently like the most recent thing that they did is 2014.
Oh, okay.
But the OVA
The
format,
episodes are really short, right?
Oh, OVAs are longer than normal episodes, so like it's either 30 to 40 minutes per episode.
Okay.
But yeah, like well, it's really complicated to explain, but like
So how frequently did it come out with episodes?
not frequently whatsoever. The last one they did is 2014.
2014.
Yeah. But like the spinoff is about his distant cousin. He's a kid with bad luck. And you know what that means.
Yeah.
He just has the worst luck ever.
Wait, which one is the one where he's the teacher?
That's Tenchi Muyo.
Okay, that's the one I've watched.
Yeah, that is another spinoff that is not canon.
Yeah, it's not. I know it's not canon. I was just say that's the only one I've seen.
This one has a very interesting canon. Like they had an anime series like they had, for the Tenchi Muyo, the first one. They had they had 25 episodes, and that show is different from the OVA series. The OVA series is the canon, so like the anime came out first, so like people thought that was the canon, but then the creators were like, no, this is the canon, so that's why they created the OVAs, and like there's 4 seasons of the OVAs.
Each one how much?
They're like 7 episodes each.
The only OVA series I've watched is Gundam Thunderbolt and 08th MS Team.
Oh.
Those are the ones I've watched.
Yeah.
Like Thunderbolt was okay.
Yeah.
It's like 4 episodes.
Well, going back to Tenchi Muyo because this is very interesting. Like, I would love more people to watch it because it's really funny. It's cool. But like his cousin, he has bad luck and like, he causes harm around people. Like he causes harm to people around him and shit. So like, he wants he wants to do things, but he can't because he's too considerate of other people.
Okay.
So like, so he just wants to like be alone, but he also wants to like go out and adventuring and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets the opportunity to go to space to join this space police academy.
Okay.
And then he does that, and he becomes like, during his adventure, he becomes like the best like police decoy because he has such bad luck that he can attract all the space pirates.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And like he does that, and he like that's along his adventure, and then his story ends up being more finished, I guess, because there's this thing in the anime like the royal family, whatever, the space alien people, they to be in line to the throne, you need to have like a special tree, like that's their spaceship. It's a tree. It's weird.
Okay.
It's that, and then like this is very. I know it's confusing, but
it's interesting. But I'm just like, man, Jesus Christ.
Because there's so much shit.
Okay.
There's so much shit. But like this guy, like his cousin is his distant cousin, so it's not he's not blood related to him. Okay.
The Space Cop one?
No, yeah, the Space Cop one.
Okay.
He's not blood related.
I just want to make sure there wasn't another distant
Like,
cousin.
another fucking cousin? Like, alright.
Yeah, but like he ends up finding this mech, and then
Fuck, is this Gundam?
No. And then he bonds with it, because the mech has a seed in it, for a tree.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he bonds with it, and then he becomes in line to become royalty as well. So like it goes full circle.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
Like,
Okay.
I almost went full Josh there for a second.
What, were you just fucking knocked
It's
out?
just like,
No, not even that, because like you're like there's like a seed in it, so it's like, oh, so it's Gundam seed.
No. But like,
And this is only like 20-something episodes? You said 7.
This
this is a spin-off.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's really interesting. It's just like,
So how long is the spin-off then?
huh? This spin-off is 25 episodes.
The spin-off is almost longer than the normal show?
Well, the normal show's not canon. It's like,
It's not canon?
yeah. The OVA is canon.
Uh-huh, which is...
There's 7 episodes in each
7
season.
episodes of OVA.
Yeah, and there's 4 seasons of the OVA.
But it's longer than the canon thing.
No, okay. There's 28 episodes of canon.
Of canon, OVA.
And then the normal series that is not canon.
Yeah, it's 25.
Is 25, and there's a
Then
spin-off.
a spin-off.
Of the and the spin-off is okay. So the
The spin-off is part of the OVA series.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
It's in that continuity.
So there's basically 53 episodes total of canon stuff.
So then, is there any point of watching the non-canon shit?
No.
Is it good though?
No.
Oh.
Non-canon shit's garbage.
Okay.
Like,
so just ignore that part.
because
Watch the OVAs and
it
Space Cop.
does.
I'm so gonna fucking rewatch this myself.
No, see, the thing
so I
is,
remember what the fuck this anime is.
because the thing is
Jesus
like
fucking Christ.
because it's an OVA, it gets to the story points faster. So like, you don't have to waste your time. Like, the original anime still shows like stuff that was kind of there in the canon, but it's just like, they beat around the bush, anime style. But you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, but like in this story,
But the OVA is also longer than normal anime, right? You said the OVA is like it's like 40...
30, 40 minutes.
God damn it. Okay.
Compared to like 15 minutes of whatever,
Of non-canon shit.
Yeah. So, like...
How long was the non-canon?
Non-canon?
Yeah.
I think it was like average like 20 minutes per episode.
No. How many episodes?
25.
So the OVA is longer.
Like 3 episodes longer.
And each episode's longer.
But the OVA has like more detail.
Yeah.
Okay. So the OVA is like the better
see,
experience.
the thing is like
But you
OVAs
said
are
it was quicker to the point, but it's much longer.
because they can explain more. Like, they're not gonna like you go into one arc, it takes at least like 5-10 episodes. It'd be like an arc an episode.
Okay.
Like you'd get like that much knowledge, or like 3 episodes for the whole arc, and then something else would happen.
Okay.
The OVAs only show that shit that really mattered in that person's story.
Okay. So then, why is this not big then?
Huh?
Why do you feel? Why do you personally, as a person?
Oh, this thing is big. It's like
they clap so much. Okay.
It's not like for classic anime standards.
Okay.
Like it's very big for nostalgia and stuff. For like, I think it was one of the earliest shows on Toonami too as well. So.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I already forgot what I was. Oh, his cousin. Yeah, his cousin.
We could just watch it. You don't have to explain the entire plot to us.
Like he's gone through all the seasons already. He might as well not even watch the anime at this point.
Yeah, well, whatever. Okay, yeah, his cousin. He becomes.
No. I'm gonna let Bryan keep going.
I'm trying to explain his harem. That's what I was getting to.
Okay.
All right.
Because he has bad luck, right?
Yes.
And, according to one of the main scientists in their universe, he needs 4 girls to cancel out his bad luck into good luck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
And according to the author and shit, he ends up having like 20 wives, pretty much.
Okay.
So wait, he's just gonna have like a whole bunch of good luck because he went that much further on the scale. He only needed 4 and he went to 20.
Yeah.
So okay.
So okay, say like his bad luck is at -1, right?
Yeah.
And he needs 4 of them just to get to 0.
Yeah.
And so now he has super luck.
Pretty much.
And so then the show revolves around him having super luck, or is that the end
Well,
of the show?
that's his like his side.
Is
like he becomes like a well-known person in their universe. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah.
Well known for having good luck.
No, as being like one of the greatest like space police officers.
Okay.
So he went from.
He went from 0 to hero pretty much.
0 to hero. Okay.
I really like those animes, by the way. I don't know.
I can tell you've been trying to explain it for a while. So okay. Yeah. And it's called what again?
Tenchi Muyo.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
And you've watched one of the spin-off parts, right?
I've watched like a non-canon like series. Like I watched part of it on
That one
YouTube.
was short. It was like 5
like
minutes per episode.
each like there's like multiple episodes, but each episode's only 5 minutes, so you can just like watch them real quick. And I watched like maybe like 15 episodes in that, and I stopped watching.
Okay.
It's an interesting thing.
Well, it's non-canon.
And then there's a third protagonist in this series. It's Tenchi's half brother, who gets teleported to a different world that pilots mechs that can only pilot by women. And he becomes the strongest character in that world. And he ends up having a lot of women as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Actually, I think I've actually seen clips of that one. I think honestly that one's probably the most popular one out of the 3 that you talked to us about.
Yeah.
So
it's one of the newer ones.
Okay.
Non-canon, OVA, side story.
I shouldn't have not told him about the non-canon because he's just like confusing himself over it.
No, I get it. There's a line with the non-canon shit. There's the OVA stuff where there's 4 seasons, 7 episodes, and then there's the shit with the cousin, and then the fucking other. Now he has, what'd you say, half-brother? Now a fucking half-brother.
I don't envy your position trying to explain it because like I feel similar when I try to explain to him comic book timelines.
Oh yeah.
Because there's so much shit.
Yeah.
And like see, and this is just like an anime thing where it's like it's so simple once you watch it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, oh well. Oh yeah. Blah 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 blah.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude. I want like when I get a house, I need to get like a whiteboard and put it on the wall so that anytime I want to explain anything, it's like, no, I'll walk over here to my office and I'll just draw it out on the fucking whiteboard.
So is there another sibling cousin?
No.
So
that
just
is
three.
That is the last in the current like whatever they're doing, and like it's a really big.
So we got Gundam harem here. We got a guy who needs a bunch of
no,
women.
dude. See, the thing I forgot to talk about Tenchi. He's the strongest character in the anime. He's basically a god.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you got God guy. You got police guy.
That has horrible luck and now has good luck.
Yeah.
Then we got
and then you got and then you got
Gundam harem.
you got robot half brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is Gundam harem.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Now we
talked about Tenchi Muyo, let's talk about another convoluted anime. Let's talk about I don't even.
Okay. I feel like I've experienced so much of Tenchi Muyo. I no longer I was like at a point I was like, okay, I'll watch this, and then it's like now it's like I know everything that happens now, so it's just like, all right.
I'm so interested
There's
just because
still
you're
bullshit.
So interested. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, all right. So what the fuck? It's the equivalent of like fucking what's it called? Dawn of the New World. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that game. I'm like, all right, I gotta fucking play this game because Bryan likes it so much. But to find out what the fuck this is all about.
According to popular opinion, that game is garbage.
Yeah, don't give a shit about
That-
that.
that
I like
is-
Shadow the Hedgehog.
That is my favorite game. So my favorite Tales game.
Okay.
So
What is your favorite game?
my favorite game. I don't
That's
know.
kind of hard.
It's really hard.
I didn't know.
I would always go back to Kingdom Hearts 2, but then I was like, I always like other games too. But
Because you can't say shit, right?
What?
Or would you say Witcher 3?
He would always say Witcher 3 because
That's the whole point of doing a top 10 games list. I don't know what number 1 is. He was number 1.
what was his name?
I don't fucking know.
It was something Jingerman.
No, I love how he loves that.
Yeah.
And he hasn't played any of the other 2 games.
Witcher 2.
I said Witcher 3, not Witcher 1.
Witcher 1 and 2 were like ass.
No, but no. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like no, but I just want like Nate's the ultimate. I love this franchise. I've played it.
Yeah, knowing
Oh,
Nate,
I'm
knowing
sorry,
Nate.
only, like,
No,
2.
see, the thing is,
I
like,
never said I love the Witcher
Yeah.
franchise.
Yeah.
I said I like Witcher 3.
see, the thing is like, I know I've known Nate for so long. I know how he is. Like, as long as he likes something, I'm fine with that because I know how he hates everything else. So I don't give a shit. As long as he's happy, then whatever.
That's true. Happiness. It's like he's video. Happiness.
Happiness is the ultimate goal. Like.
Which I agree.
Oh, dude! Every time I look at like anime names or whatever, they always go back to the Full Metal Alchemist one where they fucking say, "Will you play with me, Big Brother, with the fucking dog, the
Chimera?
Yeah, every fucking time, dude. That gets me.
With the little girl, she gets turned into the Chimera?
Yeah,
Oh Jesus.
dude, that gets me every time. I know it's fucked up, but I always laugh. I'm like, God damn it! Why would you show up?
Everyone has fucking a really bad sense of humor that
So,
no one wants to admit about.
You guys heard how James Gunn got fired, right?
So excuse me. Wait. Give me a second. Guardians of the Galaxy guy.
Yeah,
Director.
he's the guy who the director for Gardens 1 and 2. So they fired him because some people like on Twitter like exposed him for like some tweets that he had made like some years ago. Like he had made like some like jokes about like rape and pedophilia.
Yeah.
Like not saying that he would, like, not saying that he was doing, but he was just like joking about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sideline joke. No.
Sure.
Yeah, because like and it's like Disney like it was like and then it's like controversy and then like now they fired him.
Yeah.
And so it's just like I don't because like it's not even like he had like deleted or privated those tweets.
Yeah.
And like he himself had said like like he's always like open about like about when he was younger. He was like he considered himself like more of like a provocative like person. He would like make mess up jokes just to get like a response out of people.
Yeah.
Sure.
And stuff like that. And honestly, I'm disappointed because I really like James Gunn. I think Guardians 1 and 2 are like some of my favorite Marvel movies.
Number
Yeah.
two's
So,
great.
what's up?
The second one's great.
You don't like the first one?
I like the first one. I'm saying the second one was like
Better?
really, really good.
Yeah. So it's just like I'm kind of disappointed. For like now I'm like
Yeah.
I bet Guardians 3 will probably not be as good now. And
Was that the only Marvel movie he was directing?
yeah, he was only doing Guardians. Guardians was like his baby.
Yeah.
And then like Dave Bautista, he said that he was like really like not happy with what happened.
Yeah.
The guy who plays Drax.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I didn't. Well,
No, I got you.
As
No,
an
I
avid-
know why you said it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As an avid fan of wrestling, I know Batista, which is Powerbomb, his signature move.
Okay. Like,
you said this thing 5 years ago. That makes you a bad person now.
Yeah.
no, yeah, no.
That's how it is.
I think people are just
it
being a
is.
little
It's
bitchy.
just no. My problem is like I just have we all have like people have a fucked up sense of humor,
Mm-hmm.
and like a lot of people don't want to admit it. And I'm not saying like maybe should he have said it on Twitter or whatever? Maybe not. Like okay, I can understand that, but I bet you there are a lot of people who are now like, oh, he's probably fine with with pedophiles or he's fine with rape, and it's like I feel like that's a little too far. It's like I think humor is one thing, and then like condoning something is another.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Yeah.
because how controversy spreads, just because people like misread situations or like they don't understand the situation or read up on it, it's just like it's easier to sheep people into like voting over for the the bad side or whatever, So like people can just bandwagon. It's like, oh man, fuck this guy. He talks about rape and blah blah blah.
Like, so like, I've gotten on social media this year for the first time ever. I'd always ignored it before because it just seemed like such a stupid waste of time.
The boys growing up.
And then so I follow maybe like 20 people or so, something like that. And like it's cool, just seeing like what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But most of Twitter just seems like a place for people to go to when they want to be offended by something. It's just like, oh man, I wake up in the morning, and I feel like being offended by something. What will trigger me the most today? And it's like, oh, he said this thing like 4 or 5 years ago. I didn't care then, but now that I'm a professionally offended person, it is my job to be outraged and controversy until somebody either like loses their job or has become hated online. It's just like it's so much bullshit because you don't like. People don't even actually care about the thing that they're offended over, it seems like. They just want to be offended. I'm not saying that's the case in every situation. I'm sure there's people that might actually be offended.
Yeah.
But the majority of the time, it just seems like people want to be offended by shit. And it's just like, if I spent that much time being offended by something, I wouldn't be able to do anything. So, it's just like, I don't get people.
Do you think it's just because people want to be in the in crowd?
Possibly. I mean, it's the popular thing to be
maybe.
offended.
Yeah.
If you're not offended about something nowadays, you're obviously not doing it.
Microaggression.
Exactly.
Microaggression. No, yeah, I agree. It's just, but I've told you the rule about how like most people like it's exaggerated on how much like people want to help other people.
Yeah.
Online. It's like, no, you don't. You don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, you can
Publicity.
act like you care, but no, you don't.
No.
You don't really care.
Yeah.
So,
If people cared as much as they said they did on social media,
A lot of things would be
donations and stuff would get so much more money than they do. But they don't.
No, if people cared as much as they did, then a lot of problems would be fixed. But it's easy to say hashtag blah 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 blah, and say it's so easy to say what hashtag whatever my cause is, and then do nothing else about it.
Yeah.
While there are people who are protesting and blah blah, actually putting fucking work and caring. Yeah. So.
Because it's the mentality, it's like, I can be offended about it and share this hashtag, and then my work is done.
Yeah.
So.
I've done my work for the day.
Yeah.
Time to go troll another website.
I don't know. My problem though, was specifically with humor, is just that like.
People take it too far.
Yeah, no, yeah, but like, cause like they're like, oh man, you know what? This offends me. This offends me. This offends me. And then everyone has their own sense of like humor that is actually fucked up, but they don't view it fucked up until somebody else calls it on their shit.
See, I feel like a lot of disagreements, about things or whatever, is mostly because the people they don't know about it. So like their ignorance towards whatever that is, like I said, the full story or something, like leads them to not liking it and following the crowd, whatever. It always goes back. People need to read. God damn it, fucking read.
Yeah.
Read the back of the game box so you know what you're buying. God damn it.
Yeah, that is a good point. Like, oftentimes when people get offended about something, they'll read the tagline,
Yeah.
but without actually reading the article, and it's like, oh, what? That? Time to be offended without actually reading the context. Context matters.
Yeah.
So much.
Yes, context matters so much.
Trump calls Putin a bitch. And then it's like, but then you actually read the article, and it's just like, Trump calls Putin a son of a bitch when Putin gave him a nice wedding ring. There's different context. Context matters,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Social media is a great thing, but double-edged sword.
Yeah.
it's alright.
Aside from
I think it has a lot of great uses.
It's cool.
But it goes. It's just it's a huge double-edged sword.
everything's a double-edged sword. Like everything's all open, so if you say it online, you're just fucking yourself.
Yeah.
But aside from the gloomy days of PC culture, as well as controversy, You said you had a Tails question, right, or something?
Oh, with the podcast earlier?
Yeah, or just like whatever. You said you were gonna like save it or something. Just up to discussion.
Yeah, I scrapped that. I threw it out and I put in the how do you feel about the games of 2018 so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do this one and then wrap on that. I was gonna ask you guys like for like the next Tales game, the next mainline Tales game, what would you want in it? Like, me and you have said before, like a new engine for graphically, because like they've been using the same graphics engine for the last 4 games, 4 or 5. So
6, 7, 8, and 10.
I think it's only been like four games.
There's Berseria, Zestiria, Zoya 1 and 2,
Graces.
Graces.
Did they use Graces?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Graces was the earliest build of that.
Yeah, it's like the last 5.
Yeah. 5 games.
I'm tired of it looking the same. Can I please have another one?
Yeah, I mean graphically, I don't mind it as it is.
No, it
it's
looks
fine.
but like
I mean,
like after
there
5
can't be
games,
improvement.
you're like, huh? I kind of wish it looked a little
It's
bit
because
different.
in Japan they don't care as much about pushing graphics. That's a very Western mentality.
Yeah.
Japanese is like if the gameplay is good, that's all I care about. I don't care if it looks like ass.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Smash mentality for Japanese players. Like they play like low tier people. Air quotes on low tier. Like Yoshi fucking up. What? Right?
I'm just so confused where this analogy is coming from.
It's not an analogy. I'm just talking about like recently or whatever. The Yoshi player fucked somebody up or whatever.
Which Yoshi player?
A Melee?
Was it Melee? No, I'm talking about like
Smash 4.
Smash 4, like in Japan or whatever.
Was it like Evo Japan?
I don't know. Carlos was telling us about this like a long time ago.
I don't remember.
There's a Melee player, Amsa, that he's really good at with Yoshi. And he's legendary. He's legend.
Well, okay, no, it was talking about like the meta, I guess, over there. Like, there's not really a meta, so everybody just plays who they want to play, you know.
Oh, there's a different meta in Japan.
Yeah.
They use a way more
People
tricky characters, like Duck Hunt or
yeah.
like a Duck Hunt, Mega Man, characters that like are harder like
Game and
texture
Show?
wise. Yeah. Game and Watch.
Game and Watch, my bad.
Game and Show.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Game and Show. I don't blame you. That's how I was like,
Smash isn't even a real fighting game.
It's not like Street Fighter.
But yeah, like what would you guys want out of Tales?
you honestly said the thing I care about.
Same.
Graphics. I don't know. I feel like they should revert back to like how the gameplay wise, you would press one button for your art, like to activate your usage of art, and then whatever button.
The analog stick.
Yeah, whatever symbol button would be the art. Because I don't like the stupid bullshit where it's just like press square the whole game to where you get like all the iframes and then you just spam it and then like, they also need to take out like the fucking guard break shit. That shit's stupid. Because like it worked better in the older games, because they can only like guard a certain amount of damage, and then they start taking full damage. And like the newer games, like that shit doesn't go down. Like
Okay.
One thing that bothered me in Berseria, I noticed that they were doing it like to cut costs, was that Berseria had like some skits that were like 5 minutes long. Like they were like super long. They did skits so that way they wouldn't have to spend the money to do the cutscene.
Yeah.
And I was just like, come on, you already used like an old ass engine, like at least the cutscene. Like there's like 5 minutes or over skits. I was like, I love the skits. Don't get me wrong. I think they're really cool. I think they're a good idea.
Good insight.
Yeah. So it's just like that, but that goes back in with just getting a new engine. Like,
I don't think there's anything else really. Because for me, I've always felt like the Tails combat was always button mashy, so
like
if
if
it always just square.
if they took the combat back to like either like Zoya or Abyss, that'd be cool.
I feel like Zillia would be better just because you can get the pivot. Yeah. But what else? I think they're what was it? Oh, I just had it. Oh no. Oh yeah, I was telling Carlos about like the cooking system. Like I want it to be like Vesperia, where like you're more on a journey, I guess, because like they had the campsites or whatever, and like one person can assign which person to make the food or whatever, and like after a certain amount of times they would like rank up on that food that they can make, so increases the value of what you get, like just like low quality of life things like that. Yeah,
I really liked how in Tales of Hearts by having like different characters like fight together in parties, you could increase like their compatibility and they could share skills. I thought that was a cool idea.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Partner system, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I mean, they kind of had that in Zestiria and Berseria. Only for the what are those called? The magician, the people who can use the spirits or whatever.
The shepherd?
Yeah, the tethering.
The tethering, yeah.
Like they have that in Zelia as well. The tethering, that's kind of cool. I don't know what else it did for it though. Like, did it do anything like the skill wise, or is it just like?
Not like in Zelia it was pretty it was like more of a story thing than anything. That tethering, like when Muse tethered to Jude. Yeah.
Because I know like it gives them the mystic art, like the combo mystic art, but that was about it.
What the fuck was his name?
Who?
Tales Heart.
Tales of Heart.
Meteorito.
Core Meteor.
Jesus.
Meteorito-kun and Chalcedony and
what was the chick's name?
Kohaku
and Hisui, and then
wait, do you want your English or Japanese name?
Don't even start that.
Okay.
and then you get Old Man, you get Boob Lady, you get Robot Guy, and then you get Paint Girl.
Yeah, I just remember that guy looks so fucking generic.
The main character?
Core.
Oh yeah. I like Tales of Hearts.
Oh no, it's good, but I'm just saying like he looks like brown hair, the red jacket. I'm like, he's like Bakugan, is it Dan or something?
Yeah.
Dan Kuso, trying to evolve a Dragonoid for the umpteenth time.
Yeah, I can't. Let's see. I think skits are a really good idea. I hope we keep those.
It'd be dumb to get rid of them, right?
That was like one of their things, like
their trademark.
Their own quirks.
Even now that I'm playing Symphonia, I'm like, oh, it's still has skits. Cool.
Yeah.
Just hope that's voice acting.
Oh, dude, they need to add a running feature, like in
like East.
Yeah, like in East. Because I hate walking to places. It pisses me off sometimes.
Because of how long it takes.
What do you mean East? Like where you have the fucking dash thing?
Yeah.
That thing is fucking godlike. I love that in that game.
Yeah.
Just dash over.
Yeah.
Sa 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 sa. Yeah, exactly. Everywhere, just dash everywhere like a maniac.
It may not. Like in let's see, in Zestiria they introduced like when you run into like an enemy, like you just like fight them like where they are on the map, and it's like you would get into like a lot of stupid situations where if you're inside of a building and you ran into an enemy, like you would be stuck in the corner, you can't even see what you're doing. I hated that stuff. It's like I want them to just go back to the system where you run to the bottom and like it
takes you to own.
Like the screen that cracks and then it takes you to just the battle arena. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just do that.
Yeah, and then it plays the same music.
Yeah,
all the
time.
Yeah, it's great.
Don't be fancy about it. If you can't do it right there on the map and you and like have it where you can actually see what's going on, then don't do it.
No, I like how they did it in Vesperia because they had it kind of, but they would just like load into a different like version of the map. Because you would still do the same thing.
It needs to be open world.
Aren't they like whatever? No. Shut the fuck up, Carlos.
It needs to be open world, bro.
Oh, they need to add choices, like story choices.
And you'd be able to make
like Zelia 2, but ones actually matter.
Yeah, because like they've had it in some games, like they kind of matter, but they don't really matter. You know.
Yeah. Like, cause like pretty much no matter what you pick, you end up with the same outcome.
Yeah.
Like the only one in Zelia 2 that matters is like the ending stuff.
Yeah.
God damn it, I love you, mate. so smooth and so clean.
Nate hates
like ones that matter.
No, I actually really like Zelia 2.
Oh no, I know you do.
Like from a gameplay perspective, I think the story is worse than the first game, but like. But yeah, I
remember told you that after I beat the game. I was like, there's a bunch of bullshit in this game.
Awesome. Your guy doesn't talk.
And the opening's really good. I like the opening. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
By the way, so I'm playing Symphonia right now. Okay, opening.
Yeah.
Zelia had, I think, God tier openings.
Both of
Yeah.
I think the second one's my favorite one. I like
Yeah.
the spirit. I know you guys hate the English one. I like it actually.
I like Rosaria's opening.
Man, I gotta listen.
See, I don't remember it because I hate that game a lot.
I don't remember.
I hate that game so much.
I don't hate it as much, or I don't hate it at all. I think it's fine.
Okay, dude, I got a question for you.
Go for it.
Like this, I'm gonna ask this last question before we go ahead and start wrapping up. Do you think you're actually gonna play Zestiria?
Oh no, I don't. That's the one I don't think I'm gonna play.
Okay, just because I shat on the two
Oh,
hard?
because you shat on it so hard. But that's like also I looked at it and I was like I just felt it was really weird about like the fusing and shit. I don't know. I just like it did not appeal to me at all. I was like, all right, what the fuck is this?
Do you
And
think
then
you're...
like it compounded with you absolutely shitting on that game 24/7. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna fucking play this game.
How about you? Do you think you're ever gonna play it?
I don't know. See, like,
You can probably get it for cheap now.
yeah. See, the thing is, I like the character designs in that game, but I know that there's bad things in that game that need to be done better. But it's just like, I don't know. Like,
People who like bad games don't like that game.
see,
It's fucking dog shit. Dude, I've heard the most positive people in the world will fucking think that game's shit.
see, that's the thing. It's like if I like the character designs, it's like, oh man, I want to see these characters. But then they're just like, damn. Why do they got to be so good in this universe?
The character designs are really good, but they're all super fucking shallow.
Yeah.
And like they took out like an entire scenario in the English version.
Oh
Yeah.
We'll get the real version.
yeah. When?
I don't know if they added it later on as DLC, but it's not in the base game. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this first episode of the Yaking Off right here. Don't know not exactly sure when it's going up because you gotta edit the podcast and this, so it'll go up at some point. Be sure to like and subscribe, and also to follow us on Twitter. Till next time.